everyone. So, if you've noticed, everyone's been talking about AI. The hype is real. People are losing their jobs, and but it's not all bad news. Sam Altman recently, in an interview, said that it's very likely that in a couple of years we would see a $1 billion company that's being built by a single person. So, if that happens, naturally there would be a ton of smaller companies as well that's being run by individuals. So, we'll call them solopreneurs. So, while things are moving in that direction, I'm curious as to understand the current existing landscape of independent workers, understand the current struggles, and try to spot areas where we could refine it. Large companies have their own independent departments, they have a finance, legal, sales team. But for independent workers, it's difficult to be competent in all these areas. We can't be experts at everything. Some might be great at negotiation, some might be great at sales, for example, but some might just be very good at their core competency, like development or design or something. And since the space has been cluttered and small in scale, uh, there aren't many standardized solutions or systemized solutions to address these problems. I believe there's a big opportunity here as freelancing grows in the age of AI. Quick personal note, I'm Tushar. I build products using code. Uh, the code these days is just writing technical specifications. So I think software engineering itself is moving in that direction. So I have a personality quirk. So I have this people-pleasing wiring that I've noticed in myself. So I tend to do better when someone's depending on me, or I'm working for someone or with someone. But when I'm working for myself, I tend to slack off, procrastinate, or lose the drive very fast. For the longest time, I thought this was a flaw, and I think it is a flaw. Recently, someone I respect told me that we need to use our pain points as leverage or as fuel, or we have to systemize ways to eliminate those pain points. So, with this first video, I'm going to lead into the personality quirk to be empathetic here to the struggles of independent workers, uh, document it, and probably later build systems around it to solve the problems. As a freelancer or a solopreneur, the core focus should be on building on the core skill itself, design, development, consulting, etc. But the main point would creep in from everywhere else, and it's very unusual that a person would be skilled at all kinds of domains that one would have to work with in building a company or just working independently in general. As a freelancer or a solopreneur, our core competency is different. We might be good at design or development or consulting, for example. But there are pain points that can creep in from elsewhere in different departments like sales, negotiation, payments, and all these. You could have awkward conversations during a payment discussion. There could be problems like unclear scope, time management, or could be just be loneliness of working alone. So these are not solved problems as of yet. The purpose of this channel is not to become the next big Ranveer Alabadia or some big YouTuber. The purpose is much simpler. It is simply to connect with independent workers, understand their struggles, document them, and try to connect the dots later and then build systems around them. We need to build a standard operating procedure. So if you're freelancing, consulting, or on your way to become a solopreneur, I'd love to hear your struggles outside of your core competency. Drop them in the comments, even if they are very simple and silly or seemingly silly. If it drains you, then it probably matters. This is day one of me trying to turn my pain point into leverage. In next video, I want to explain about why it feels uncomfortable. Probably the psychological aspect of why it feels uncomfortable asking for money, even when you've earned it. So stick around, let's build a playbook together.